Hey, it's Chris with Collision Hub, and it's Cool Tools SEMA edition. Now, last year at SEMA, we introduced you to color-changing filler. Well, the way for you to know whether your things are cured, you're ready to sand, and well, it looks like Evercoat decided that sanding was going to be a good focus, and we're back this year with color-changing primer.
Right.
Tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, the primer's pink, and when you spray it on, it stays pink on the top. It doesn't change color on the top, but the layer underneath the pink turns gray. So when you sand it, you can see your high spots and your low spots because the gray starts popping through. And if it's low, you still have the pink spots. If it's high, you got the gray spots.
So it's giving basically the technicians the built-in guide coat. So I'm eliminating the step of having to have a powder or a sprayable guide coat in the shop.
Exactly.
It's a one-step application. Now, this is a pretty high-build polyester primer, correct?
Very high build, and you eliminate the mess of the guide coat, direct to metal, and the build is like 6 to 8 mils.
So we're getting 6 to 8 mils out of the application.
That's right.
And now, 6 to 8 mils on a high-build primer, how's it sand?
It actually sands better than our original super build.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's get this thing in action and see how it takes a work.
All right,
So we just got a regular block. What do you got on that block?
This is 180 grit, and on this panel we have a couple high spots and a couple low spots just to demonstrate what happens when you have this.
Now this color's a little darker, and I think you were changing me, obviously, because we're at SEMA. We can't spray out here and do a live spraying demo. So you guys had to spray these back at the office and bring them out.
We did them a week ago. They lost a little bit of color. It's a bright pink when you first spray it on, but you still have the contrast that you need for the guide coat.
Right. So that pink at application, normally for a body shop, is going to be a little bit more this color?
Yes.
Like what we got to dry here.
Yeah, same day it'll still stay that color.
But now we're how many days out? We're probably a couple of weeks out from these being sprayed?
It's over a week. Yeah.
Over a week. So we're an over a week from spray. That's got to have hardened up pretty hard, right?
Nope.
All right.
It still sands same as it would the same day you sprayed it.
All right, prove me wrong.
All right, here we go. There's your high spots. Comes right through. You start to see your low spots there. You start to see the gray coming through it there.
Right.
There's the gray. You can see it powdering up.
Yeah, so the powder's real nice and fine. You're hitting it with 180. You're not applying any pressure. We can tell it's nice, good sand. So
Not clogging the paper.
it's powdering up really well. And if I'm using something that's doing a back system, pulling that extra away, I'm even going to have a whole lot better, right?
Back systems, yeah.
Yeah, so that's amazing. That coming in good. Awesome. So now the tech doesn't have to worry about going and running around the shop, finding the guide coat, who used it last, maybe I squirreled away some in the bottom of my toolbox, and I can see my work as I'm working, just even I think a little bit better than when I get on guide coat.
And this guide coat is part of the technology. The other guide coat you're using, what technology is that? You know, you don't want that in between your paint system.
Yeah, exactly. So once I mix it, you said it's a 4 to 1.
Yes.
What's my pot life on it once I've got it in the cup?
You got 90 minutes pot life.
So I could run around and hit a couple of things if I needed to.
Yeah.
And I could definitely, while I'm working, come back, hit again if I needed to.
Yeah.
So
3 coats of this.
And then you're good to go.
You get your build. In the 4 to 1, you don't have to worry about the little drops of MEKP anymore. You just mix it 4 to 1, just like your urethane primers.
Yeah. Well, it is definitely a cool tool, and one of the things we know is as we go around and we're working with shops, specifically on processes, speeding up not only the body work, but getting the quality a little bit better. This guide coat was one of the things that we weren't finding a lot of anymore, I think. So having it built into the process, giving the technician the visual representation of the highs and the lows, it's going to make that a lot easier on us old painters when it gets over there, because I sure hate fixing stuff once it gets to the paint department. Well, it's definitely another cool tool. I love the theme with the color changing. I just don't know what else next year you're going to make color change.
Stay tuned.
I mean, you got a big shoes to fill on this one.
Every year, yeah.
Color changing adhesive, something, I don't know. We're just going to have to see it. But it's definitely a cool tool. It is available now, so give your jobber a call. Get him in for a demo if you want to give it a try out, or go ahead and press that order key with the jobber and get it coming to you. We'll see you later from SEMA 2019.